Good evening. I'm out in the garage tonight doing a review of 18 gauge 2-in-1 air nailer stapler, central pneumatic. I bought this at Harbor Freight for $15.99 with a coupon. It comes with a little accessory pack. It has a bottle of oil. The manual says that you should oil this every single time you use it. So I typically keep one of these on top of the air compressor. I've got to turn the air compressor on to use any of the air nailers. Comes with 2 Allen wrenches to help you take it apart. So how good is it? It's a pretty standard setup. This is the release for the cartridge. If you have nails in it, it is spring loaded. If you don't have nails in it, it is not. So I'll close the cartridge empty. And you see there's nothing popping it open. Only if you have nails in it will it actually be spring loaded. And I put some 1-inch 18 gauge brad nails in there. Actually got a nice design. It comes with a steel quick disconnect out of the box, which is kind of nice. I prefer brass, but I haven't replaced that yet. If it jams, there's a release here on the front. Lets this come out. So, show you how to put it back on. But if you get a jam, you can lift that off. Works great. I'm going to empty the magazine first, but okay, it's a standard safety trigger. Won't fire unless you press down on the whole housing. It has a nozzle director for the expelled air, so you can turn that away from you. If you shoot and it blows in your face, it does get a little uncomfortable maybe, so you can turn the blast away from you. The strange thing I found about this gun is there is no depth adjustment for how far it shoots. When you press it down, it's going to do the same set on the nail. There is no way to adjust that. I find that a big disadvantage. There's no marks in this wood. I will shoot the nail into the wood. And you see that it came through. I did that deliberately so you can see it. And look at the set on this nail. It is below the surface and it is the shape of a staple. So if I use this to build any type of furniture, that's the finished product I'm going to have when I use 18 gauge brad nails. For staples, that might be fine. But for nails, that isn't okay. You need to have the single point the same size as the nail, and there's no way to adjust it, so you can't have it just go even with the surface or anything. I find that a huge disadvantage with this gun. I don't want to have a big mar like that if I'm using. I wanted a nailer that did staples, so I got that. And it works great for that. I have no reservations about using this with staples, but I won't hardly use it for anything with brad nails because of that set. It actually puts a surface hole in your wood. So on the 18 gauge brad nails, it'll do 5/8 to 2 inches, and on the 18 gauge 1/4 inch crown staples, it'll do 5/8 to 1.5 inches. The smallest pack they had of the 1-inch staples was 5,000. My kids and their grandkids will probably still have staples. It'll take me forever to use 5,000 of those. But I got a lifetime supply. So this is item 68018, 18 gauge 2-in-1 air nailer stapler. Works great. Works exactly how it's supposed to, except for setting those nails. So if you need a stapler, I recommend this. If you need an 18 gauge brad nailer, I recommend you get a different model. You will not be happy with it. So that's how it works. It says 120 psi maximum. I usually set my air compressor to 90 when I'm using air guns. So if you're thinking about buying this, buy it for the stapler. Do not buy it for the 18 gauge brad nailer. So as long as you know the limitations of this, it's a great tool. But if you want to do finish work, you need to get a different one. But it is a great stapler. So I actually recommend it if you need a stapler. Thanks for watching.